Primordial secrets of the universe. Albert Einstein knew all about perspective and how to move in an introspective manner and how to portray things in a simplistic fashion that only Albert Einstein had the ability to do in certain expertise and areas. Now, what I am looking at right now is Albert Einstein's right eye. And if you'll notice, in this caricature, the most crinkly part of the eye is located next to the nose, and the nose is to the right of the most crinkly part of the eye. The less crinkly part of the eye is towards the right ear, and that eye is over the right shoulder, making it Albert Einstein's right eye. I say that this eye is the same eye as the eye over the base of the Great Pyramid, and I'm going to prove that right now. I just showed you the most crinkly part of Albert Einstein's eye, and now I'm going to show you the most crinkly part of the eye over the pyramid is also closer to the Yale skull and bones, and when I bring it up to the top of the bill, or the top bill, the most crinkly part is closest to the word 1, making the least crinkly part closest to the edge of the dollar bill. In that perspective, in relationship to Albert Einstein's eye, the more crinkly part in Albert Einstein's eye was the right eye, and the more crinkly part was located closest to the nose, which would be somewhere near the word 1, making this the right eye in perspective of a very famous caricature of Albert Einstein's face or portrait, and the more crinkly part is towards the nose, making this the right eye of Albert Einstein, and making the description I put in my book, Angels on the Ark, correct, because this is in fact the right eye of Christ. And this is Michael Fazio, May 28th, 2013. Testing out my new video camera, my new Canon Vixia HF G20. The color on this 3.5-inch view screen is simply amazing. And the amount of pixelation on the view screen is just it's phenomenal. So moving back, the more crinkly part of this picture, I'm going to do this outside, and I can actually see why someone would say this is the left eye because of the eyelashes. I can see that here. But according to the crinkly part, it's the right eye. According to the eyelashes, it could be the left eye. But it's the right eye of a person facing you, whatever that person is. And I say that person is Jesus Christ, because in my book, I state that this is a pictograph of the Ark of the Covenant. And if this is a pictograph of the Ark of the Covenant, Jesus sits at the right-hand side of the throne, and while looking at you from the perspective of this $1 bill, looking at you or me or at anyone else, the right side of the throne is the side of the Great Pyramid, and Christ sits upon the right-hand side of the Lord God's throne. Therefore, That is Jesus Christ being represented in the eye of the glory. And I state unequivocally, I believe it to be his right eye. Michael Fazio, May 28, 2013.